Well, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy mel.on.mars, and thank you so much for joining me today. And today, guys, I got an interesting topic for you. If you're anything like me, if you're a Cowboys fan, or if you're a fan of your team that you haven't had a lot of success throughout the years, you kind of look for those nostalgia moments. You kind of go on YouTube at times and you just reminisce of the good times, reminisce of good seasons and good moments that your team has had. And I was doing that just a couple weeks ago, and I ran across the 2014 season where the Cowboys had a pretty good season, beat some great teams, went to the playoffs, won against Detroit. We know Dez caught it in 2014 against Green Bay. But yeah, it was a great season. But it was a dark cloud over the season that nobody really followed up on. And I don't know if it was just me. I got curious and what the heck happened. The Cowboys during that season acquired special teams ace C.J. Spillman. He came from the 49ers and he started making a lot of plays for the Cowboys on special teams. He got in even on some defensive plays and made some plays, but C.J. Spillman was a great asset to the Cowboys 2014 season. Well, he got in a little bit of trouble, or should I say a lot of bit of trouble. He got accused for sexual assault in Grapevine, Texas, which is right up the road from where I live. And when I heard it, I was like, oh man, here we go again, because we, Cowboys players, we always have some kind of issues going on off the field. But I remember during that season, Jason Garrett was deflecting it, saying, hey, we're gonna let it play out. We're gonna, let due process happen, and we're not gonna do anything that until the, till the legal system makes us do something. Just allegations. It wasn't necessarily a charge at the moment. So the season went on, and we all depressed about Dez catch, and C.J. Spillman didn't come back the next season, and honestly, I never thought about it again. Well, I want to do that follow-up for you guys. And I want to do a couple of disclaimers. For those of you who are extremely with the feminist movement, I advise you to turn the video off right now. Because I am not a feminist. I don't support the feminist movement. I love women. I support women. But I support, more than anything, equal rights. So everything I say in this video is going to be in that support of equal rights. My next disclaimer, for those who are online with what I just said and you support equal rights as well, be prepared, because there's somebody who took control of this case, and I believe it's the reason that C.J. Spillman is in jail as we speak, and it's this woman, Gloria Allred. So need I say more? Let's go ahead and read this story, and you know where this is going. It's a story by the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. It says former Dallas Cowboys player gets 5 years for grapevine sexual assault. Written by Mitch Mitchell. What a name. Fort Worth. A former Dallas Cowboys player was sentenced to 5 years in prison and on Friday for sexual assault in a Chicago woman who came to visit him at Grapevine Resort Hotel. Mind you guys, this was written on July 1st, 2016. That was over 2 years ago. C.J. Spillman had been free on bond during the trial because he was eligible for probation. He was eligible for probation. But after he was sentenced, he was taken into custody by Tarrant County Sheriff deputies, according to the district attorney office. Spillman, a 6-year veteran of professional football, was convicted of a sexual assault charge on Thursday. The victim, in this case, showed a tremendous amount of bravery under immense pressure and scrutiny, said prosecutor Alina Banks. Sounds like another woman to me, but we'll keep going. C.J. Spillman is a serial rapist. Now we're going to get back to this here, guys. Remember, she said serial rapist. And the jury's verdict of guilty, despite his status as an NFL player, shows that behavior will not be tolerated in this community. Spillman testified that he met his accuser once in the early summer of 2014 at a Chicago mall where she worked. He had been released from the San Francisco 49ers and had not yet signed with the Cowboys. The two exchanged phone numbers, and Spillman said he began calling, texting, and trying to get to know the young woman. She reacted coldly to his initial advances and responded to his questions with one-word answers. On September 1st, 2014, Spillman was signed by the Dallas Cowboys for its special teams unit. Spillman said the woman warmed up after she found out he was playing for the Cowboys. Then I say that again. The woman warmed up to him after she found out he was playing for the Cowboys. The Star-Telegram does not usually identify accusers in sexual assault cases and agreed to use this pseudonym Mary for the woman and to use her mother's first name only. Both women came to Fort Worth to testify against Spillman this week. Spillman was living at the Gaylord Texan Resort and Convention Center, one of my favorite places to go to, by the way, in Grapevine, when Mary agreed to visit for a week in September 2014. Where Mary agreed to visit for a week in September 2014. During cross-examination by Baines, Spillman said that after Mary arrived, they went out to dinner. He then made calls to a teammate and to a service provider to try to arrange an evening out at a nightclub. The service provider would recommend the best nightclubs, or if she was interested, she would sleep with you. But she would also turn you on to other women who may be interested in you, Spillman said. Mary told him that she was not interested in going out. She had reverted to her quiet behavior and thought she might be upset, and he thought she might be upset because he had gotten back to the hotel later than he planned. Spillman said he was late because he was obligated to lift weights or face a fine from the team. Spillman was unaware that Mary had overheard a conversation and learned that he was under a temporary restraining order sought by his former live-in girlfriend, the mother of his 3 children, who said he pulled a gun on her. Mary told the jury that on the night of September 20th, despite her request, that Spillman found, now I don't know if this meant fondled her or what. Oh, found her a flight, they misspelled that, home that night. He forced her out of her clothes, pinned her arms to the bed, and sexually assaulted her. She testified afterward, Spillman asked, "What are you going to do?" Mary's mother, Stephanie, testified that Mary told her about the sexual assault when she called home from an airport the next morning. Stephanie contacted the office of a Los Angeles attorney, Gloria Allred, and later that day, Grapevine police contacted Mary. A week later, the New York Daily News reported that Spillman was accused of attempted rape in December 2013 in Santa Clara while playing for the 49ers. That report came the same week the Cowboys Vice President Stephen Jones and Coach Jason Garrett said that the team would have a zero tolerance policy regarding domestic violence. The Cowboys did not re-sign Spillman after the 2014 season, and he is not playing professional football. So yeah, guys, that's the story. And although I said what I said about women and the feminist movement, I do not support anything that C.J. Spillman has done. C.J. Spillman should do time. He raped that woman. That's not right. Nothing is right about what he did. But let me say it this way. She not equally as wrong, but she is wrong. Don't come to a grown man's hotel room. Point blank. Don't do it. I don't care who you are. You can get mad at me, you can thumb down this video all you want, I don't care what you say. Don't go to a grown man's hotel room if you don't expect to have sex. Point blank. And it sounds like to me she was there for several days, just based on how the story went. But I feel bad for the victim. She is a victim in this case. But you don't know who this man is. He's a professional football player. That's what got you hot in your pants, wanting to be around him. Don't do it. Why go around him? Why be involved with somebody you don't know? You don't know what can happen. It's terrible. So, this man was convicted. He was already locked up as soon as Gloria already got involved. Anybody who don't know Gloria already, she's the leading attorney for at least 50 of the women who are accusing Bill Cosby. And she does everything she can for the feminist movement. You can't hate on her hustle, but to me it's indeed a hustle because she finding the most famous cases. Any woman that want to come across a famous man or a man who got quote unquote money or some type of status, she finding a way to find these women, or these women finding her, because they know these men going down. But this is the one thing I want to say about these type cases, and more than anything, the Bill Cosby, not Harvey Weinstein, but any other of these cases that's coming out. See, one of the talking points that people say to defend these women who are coming out, they are saying that, well, you know these women are telling the truth because they're not asking for money. And most of their cases, the statute of limitations have come across, so these men can't even go to jail. So, you know they gotta be telling the truth. You guys gotta remember what era we're in right now. We're in the social media era where people care more about likes and attention and views than they do about getting paid. It's not about getting paid no more. If this was about getting paid, Bill Cosby could have paid all these women off right now. No, this is about that attention. It's about getting my story out. I'm gonna get my story out. They want a story. You see how the women came out on Tiger Woods? All it took was one. And then all the rest of them came out because why? They wanted that attention. Everybody wants the hashtag Me Too and have that 2020 moment, have that Dateline moment. That's what it's about. You get mad at me all you want. That's the freaking truth. I don't care what nobody say. So, that's what happened to C.J. Spillman. Sad to say, I don't know how many years he got left with. He got locked up in 2016. Got 3 more years, I guess. Count down, my brother. You're going to be in there for a while. Maybe you're a special team player. Maybe you got a little bit more energy in you and a little bit more special teams to play when you come out. I doubt it. But hit me in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the story. Let me know what you think about this feminist movement overall, what they are doing to a lot of the men this day and age, or what the men are doing. Don't get me wrong, I don't justify what the men are doing. All I'm asking is, let's be equal. Because men are being sexually assaulted as well. It's just in more ways than what you think. But hit me in this comment section below, guys. I want to hear from you. Let's grow. Peace.